And again, this is also when you factor his strength and power, which is different. I'm going to get into Dricus also has an incredibly high fight IQ, one of the highest. Like we said, his MO is to control the cage, gain dominance by establishing presence. He does this extremely well. We talk about Dricus's ground game and forget that he's also a champion kickboxer who has trained Muay Thai in Thailand. Where do Adesanya, Volk and Dricus know each other from? Remember, I think it's very big of Dricus to actually accept the Khamzat fights. A lot of people think Khamzat is a hard fight for Dricus. I don't think so. And I'm basically an OG Khamzat super fan. Literally, I'm genuinely scared of all my hopes going down the drain if Khamzat and DDP clash. I think Khamzat is a supreme master, the GOAT, apex predator, assassin and all, but I don't think he can beat DDP at middleweight. I think as much as Khamzat is strong and he uses his power well, better than anyone at such a high level, I think he has skinny bones, unfortunately. I think Dricus is a boar, and boars are a different breed with a different level of strength. They all have it in them. It's literally something you cannot explain, and the only way you'll ever know what I'm talking about is if you play a South African rugby match or funnily enough fights one. I think Khamzat is powerful. He is a bully fighter. A lot of guys are bully fighters, look to impose their will in the ring and on their opponents. Like Khamzat especially, he likes to obviously hold on to his opponents first. Like most of his stuff isn't proper takedowns. He wears you out, then he drags you and ragdolls you. So that's his MO. I don't think it's gonna work well against someone like Dricus, who basically I see having a bigger gas tank than Khamzat, and then obviously being able to neutralize Khamzat's wrestling and grappling, whereas I don't think Khamzat will be able to neutralize Dricus's wrestling and grappling at middleweights. And then it's like the striking as well, the clinch work, I don't know. And that's the thing. I literally think, yes, Khamzat is a bully, but Dricus is generally a bigger bully. And there's no pun intended on his bulldog. I'm saying it begrudgingly as a Khamzat fan. Dricus is heavy on mental warfare, and I think we see it at press conferences. He has the ability to use espionage-like tactics that neutralize his opponents long before the opening bell, putting them in a sort of mental slavery, and that's without factoring how he imposes himself in the cage to take the lion's share of ring presence. I really don't think this is a good matchup for Khamzat, if I'm being honest. Khamzat is used to his opponents being afraid of his wrestling and grappling ability. Public knowledge is that Dricus will not be. I think Khamzat will actually be the one that's scared of DDP's grappling, if I'm being honest. I don't see Khamzat wanting to take it to the ground in the first round out of fear of running out of gas for 2 and 3. We've mentioned what a great first round fighter he is, and I just don't see him being able to outgas or outfunction Dricus. I think Khamzat's only solid way of winning is to take it to decision, and if the fight goes to decision, I don't see Khamzat looking as the favorite in front of Dricus's home crowd. And I don't see it either in front of UAE, I might add. I don't think it would be a smart plan to attempt to sub or KO Dricus either. I think Khamzat will leave himself too open. His only option is to stand then defend DDP takedowns until the final bell. Literally, this would make the Khamzat versus DDP a boring encounter. Khamzat trying not to just protect his career, his O, but also not get clipped is going to make him twitchy. I think this puts the ball in DDP's court. It's something we've seen time and time again. You cannot give this boy an inkling